Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Sayin. Quick throw to the left side. Caught on the outside, it's Peoples. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Buckeyes keep the football on the move. 1st down, we're going to throw the football. Not able to connect, incomplete. And Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great connection there for 6 points. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback dropping back with the catch. It's Haynes. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. On the run, it's Jackson. Breaks free. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Grab made by the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They call the counter play here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
2nd down after that previous play. QB keeper all the way. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Call be on 3rd and long now from the 44. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
The Wolverines will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. And they'll use the ground game here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held her just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. To the air, it's Sayin. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes, it's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Punt over the middle. It's Tate. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Important third down play coming up. Trying to convert with a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on 4th?
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Breaks free.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Give it to the back again. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love watching the speed of this defense. This time doing a good job of reading their keys. They saw the guard pull, shot through the A-gap, used their speed and instincts to blow this play up.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Has the 1st down and more. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Hand off to the single back. That run moves the ball across the 35.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Hand off to the right side. And stop right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the 1st quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. As the 1st down is still going.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. They're going to run it. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Boy, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for 1st downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs this drive. This one is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Leading to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan. Can you say methodical? A marathon march crew just pounding away and wearing down their defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone and run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. Back to throw again. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Important second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to try out the field goal team. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Finds his man. It's Moore. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
And the Wolverines will have to punt this one away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession and to settle for 3 last time out. Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Pass is caught. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down and 10 now. And now the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A pre-snap motion from the offense. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. And they'll stop him short at the line of gain.
That's a great job picking up that first down here, using the lateral quickness to do so. But let's make sure we give the defense some credit here. They didn't let that play go any further, but they do have to be zeroed in because I wouldn't be surprised to see that jet sweep again.
Receivers are bunched together. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The quarterback keeps it here. Makes a nice move there. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking for a man deep on the right side.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Now they're putting themselves in these 3rd and long situations, and it's simply not a recipe for success. They can't keep this up as this game wears on.
The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To the air, it's Sayan. Pulls it in, it's Tate. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Rodgers. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. The receiver makes the catch. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner choosing to field this one. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
On the ground, it's Haynes. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Pass caught. Second down now. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Simpson. Tackled, but first down.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The pass rush closing in. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolverines! No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Tate. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Look out. Room to run here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. back to pass. It's Saying. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes off in a bootleg. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A completion makes it second and short. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry, and they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Watch the spin move. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6.
That makes the score Ohio State 20, Michigan 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Game 2 brings up third down.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Third down, out of the shotgun. Over the middle. It's Moore. good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You've got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
QB decides to keep it here. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
And the Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Wolverines look at a cash in this red zone trip. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. And out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Now it's second down here. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. To throw, it's Sand. Comes up with the catch. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Ohio State 27, Michigan 17.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with this football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. It doesn't work out.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
While they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Option look. It's saying it's quarterback keeper. They're taken down for a loss.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go on the keeper.
They're going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Throwing off play action. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's saying. There's a fumble way behind line of scrimmage. Offense recovers the fumble. He keeps going.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The short completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. 2nd down after that short completion. Looking for a man. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Choosing to return the punt. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Here's a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
A play action, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Ball handed to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Dropping back. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Ohio State 30, Michigan 17.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick it away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Trying to find room. It's Haynes. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line. 4th down coming up.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Tight end goes in motion. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's McCulley. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's McCulley. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's McCulley. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The pocket breaking down. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. This will be the 9th play on the drive. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Close to the tight end. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense cannot be stopped.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick. If they can recover it, you never know.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. One more 1st down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Option look. It's saying.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the 1st down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
1st down here for this offense. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.